Arizona.
Well, we are heading into the monsoons, as I just mentioned, and that means more plants will be blooming, wind spreading dust. All good chances your allergies will kick into high gear. Now, with us now is Dr. Suneil Jain from Rejuvena Health and Aesthetics. The monsoon starts Tuesday. How can you prepare for the monsoons, I guess, health-wise?
Well, what you can do is you can always just kind of keep your immune system prepped by eating right foods, drinking enough water, taking enough vitamin C, antioxidants like that to kind of prevent the exposure that happens with the pollens and stuff like that that kind of bloom temporarily and spike right after the rains start.
Now, most of the time, the allergies kind of die down during the summer, but this year is a little different.
Yeah, well, you have that period of die-off. You have the spring, and then, you know, things start getting really hot, and you don't get as much of that pollen exposure. But then once the rains come, you know, it triggers the growth of the plants again, which starts the allergies up for a little while.
What do you guys do? If I were to come in and be suffering from severe allergies, what can you do for me?
Well, first of all, a lot of our patients are they're already eating foods that are good for them, so they're always trying to keep their immune system on high alert. But we can make custom homeopathic drops to kind of desensitize you to the local plants and to the dust and stuff that might be stirred up due to the monsoons.
Mm-hmm. Now, in the past, what has changed over the years as far as trying to combat some of the allergies?
Well, I think what's happening is that the monsoons, like I know in the last couple of years, it hasn't been as extreme as, you know, the years past, as I remember. So we haven't had as much of the blooming, but, you know, I think that as the rains come and the more moisture we get, we start seeing more problems with the allergies. So you kind of have to be a little bit proactive that way.
And when the allergies are high, the pollens are very high, there are certain foods you can eat to kind of build up your immune system, kind of combat some of those allergy effects.
Yeah, you definitely want to increase your fruits and vegetables, you know, because you get the antioxidant capacity from that, and specifically, like I said, the vitamin C, because that really helps with like the hay fever and the pollen response that people get out here.
You take them through several steps. What are some of those steps?
So basically, like I said, when people are already eating right for themselves, then we can be a little bit more specific in more of the supplements, or more specifically like on their immune response. Like if it's more itchy eyes or runny nose, you know, we can kind of cater the program specifically to that. And if the allergies are really bad, then we actually will do intravenous therapy, where we do vitamin C intravenously at pretty high dosages to kind of turn off that immune response.
Does it take a while, once you see your patient, does it take a while to, I guess, some of the methods that you tell them to go about, does it take before you see those results of combating the allergies?
Yeah, you know, it's a pretty quick response. You know, you should see the effect within a day or two. Okay, and in some cases within a few hours.
Wow.
Okay, so we can actually turn that immune response off pretty quickly.
And that's important, especially when you see a lot of people out there suffering,
right,
and they can barely breathe, they can barely, you know, they can barely function day to day.
Yeah, no, it can be overwhelming to some people, and in those cases, you know, all the different supplemental help that you can do, it really provides big relief.
All right, how can we get in touch with you?
You can always visit our website or call the office.
Okay, and we have all that information on our website, azfamily.com. Great information,
right,
especially with monsoons right around the corner.